My hair's a mess today. Um, okay, so what it sounds what I'm hearing, and I heard this ever since I would say the 15th of October 2020, and then I've been hearing it ever since then. It's like rattling. It's like a tarp. That's what it sounds like to me, okay? It sounds like a tarp. Rattling. Or like a curtain. A shower curtain. This is exactly what it sounds like to me. And I've put it onto the internet before. But the pattern I am linking with enough assertion to say it is when I hear that coming from up there, which is often, I then hear a frenzy of flushing. And ever since I haven't gone into the shop I heard set up down there, they brought people in and went to town in the kitchen. This is what I mean. I'm not going to do all this in one day. I got so much I'm doing too. And unless my angel says, no, you got to spend the whole day, then I just don't think it's needed. And I'll pray about it, because if it is, I really have this drive to do the right thing, to do a good job, you know? So if I need to do it, talk about the kitchen and the shop and everything, is why Elijah, she goes down there now after she flushes, which is why I'm rambling. I know, and my point is, it always follows the flushing, and now they go to the kitchen every time they flush. So she just did that up there. Right? And then she just headed right down to the kitchen. It's really fucking scary in here. This house goes to the White House. I got myself involved. I'm screw off with calling me names like I'm bipolar, crazy, delusional. All this shit is very rude. I've witnessed multiple women get assaulted in here. There's some fucking savage Americans. Yeah, I agree with that. I got so over my head in counterintelligence here. Oh yeah. I was like, out of community college associates. I would have, easily been picked up as a rookie for alphabets. But what happened here in this house was way out of my caliber. And that's when my family said, stop. Because for a while, the goon squad got involved here. Yeah, okay? Yeah, because it links to the White House. This house links to the White House. Yeah. And they involve junkies into the White House. I strongly allege, just play semantics. They involve junkies in their homicides and their assassination attempts on people like me. I put this on the internet. They've been killing, or whatever you want to term it as, people like me in DC for a very long time. People who talk don't live. But see, that's where my angel comes in, which I would like to also say. My name, as far as my celestial family, my name is Kamikam. That sounds African Egyptian, yeah. But I don't remember. That's okay. What my job is to help the police and the military, and I've done a good job with that, which is why I allege in my spiritual way that I link to the White House, because I go after despots. Why is that? Because they're setting up the cops and the military. And that was kind of proven in the insurrection, which leads back to this house, because that's when they started doing all this fucking stuff in the kitchen and all sorts of fucking people in and out. Yeah, but this was what's cool. Since all this stuff I've witnessed here, and with my angel guidance, right, let's just call it that, is when my family in time, finally got me to see, because it was time for me to see, because I have a tendency to like to talk. It's okay. But on my own, without anybody giving me directions, because it's okay to give some people a little bit of, especially your superiors or whatever, like your rookie and stuff, you kind of need to know, right? But I don't have that. So my family kept me away from the Russia link. Russia's not evil. Putin's part is all evil. And I don't want to cover that. It's abstract right now. But Russia was able to get in here. All right? And Russia and China are really helping me out right now. And I know they're communist, but they're not bad people. And let me just end with this. I hope that I can bring a link to communist countries here, and America needs help. We're a failed state. Many states don't have water, and the government, White House, kills hookers in front of civilians like me. And then if I say anything, they think they're going to keep coming and getting me. Like, that's not a government. And these top heads in China and Russia know that stuff. They know a lot about the Russian organized crime. So they were able to get in here. That's what I mean. It's really complicated. And I'm not doing it justice by even speaking of it like this right now. So please note that. But, yeah, I got way over my head in counterterrorism. Oh, it is clear. And, I don't know when you're over your head in counterterrorism, but the counterterrorism officers from either communist governments or your own Pentagon, because they're all in communication. They're all, I strongly believe this. They're all in communication now because we all have the same enemy, which is the United States military, the KKK, that's trying to coup. Politicians wrapped up with Putin and Al-Qaeda and all this stuff, we know. So the Pentagon said, you know what, let's get over this and let's like World War II, the Russia and the United States, right. So complicated, right? But none of these folks can still talk to me. So that's what I mean, like I'm over my head in counterintelligence. And so I'm glad my family kind of kept me away from the Russia thing until it was okay for me to realize that, yeah, Heidi, what you're seeing is very, hearing and smelling, and oh my good Lord, sweet Jesus. But Russia got in here, dude. And they're really helping you right now. So who's helping me? Like General Austin and his folks? The GRU and China are really helping me stay safe right now. But I have to be careful because, like, yeah, dude, these people here need to be taken off the streets. Not only are they a danger to me, but they're a danger to anybody that they bring into this house or go out in the public with because, dude, we don't need to keep arguing what I've witnessed here, right? I know. But it goes straight to the White House. So I got myself as a civilian living and seeing crime involved with some serious counterintelligence that's way over my head too. So until I can speak to actual counterterrorism officers, I don't want to speak too much on stuff because I don't know what to say anymore. But I hope I'm a link. How can I be of help in this situation? How can I, what's the word? Be of service? I learned this in AA, man. I love AA. I don't like all the people in AA. I don't think we like everybody at every meeting, no. But I learned stuff. And I'd like to go back to some meetings someday. But I learned to be of service. So I'm going to apply my little, I've got so many decades sober. I'm proud of that. So that how can I be of service? Like, this is what I mean, how over my head I am. Because I don't know what else to say. Except, how can I be of service to the communist countries and to my country and bridge a link or whatever I'm trying to say. I'm always sitting with massive noise. There's no sirens right now. The lady's done crunching her curtains, her plastic. It sounds like a tarp or a shower curtain. She gets real busy with that. She's like intense. And this is her fucking thing is going on up there. She's working on this. And 15 minutes later, I'm working on this. You know how fucking creepy it is here? And then she'll get down and be all quiet, and then she'll go downstairs. Creech, creech, creech down the stairs past my door. Creech, into the kitchen. Boom, 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 boom. Back upstairs and flush. Usually the flushing comes all the time before the kitchen. That's the way it works. I have Saya, and I get pissed. I'm like, this bitch is doing this in front of me. She knows she's in counterintelligence too, but they're too much junkies to really know what this is. But you gotta ask them, because they know this shit goes to the politicians. I don't know how much of a clue they have of how fucking far this goes. But whoever got junkies involved with this stuff, I mean, I'm over my fucking head. I can only imagine, right? These junkies. Here's the sirens. But I just hope I can bridge a link. Because we are a failed state. And we need to link together instead of preserving our sovereign territory, right? And not bridging. Oh, these sirens are fucking horrendous here. And not bridging with other nations once we preserve our sovereign territory. Because that's where it's at now. We're going to have a civil war, revolution. I'm trying to scream over a screaming siren. Yes, you are correct. We're having one now. It's going to get worse and worse until it's finally over. And what I would hope I can be of service is to, when it's over, we have... I'm screaming over sirens, yes, in my own house. That's life here. Everybody does it here. It's the DuPont thing to do. But when it's all done and over, I hope, it's just absolutely horrendous here, that we have new bridges built to other countries that we didn't before. And I don't want Russian women to have to choose, oh, do I want a loaf of bread or do I want lipstick? Because the communist despots in this time era back then, not this, but those ones, those time eras, were very, very evil. Look, I'm using little words. We know that. I'm not doing any of this justice. But, and Russia has always been like the abused kids in a lot of their history, is my opinion. And they need a chance, man. They have a beautiful country and they have a lot of really nice people. They're, in my guidance, a lot like the Europeans, where they don't, not all of them, it's like 40%. 40% have been taken up in this fascist neo-Nazi in Russia. This is my guidance. And of that 40%, you got the Russian organized crime, which is, you just got to write them off, okay? Let the generals and the armies deal with that. You hear me? But you still have the civilians. And what my guidance is that they're going to get real out of this when they see the consequences of that. They're like the ones in Europe, which I can't say I witnessed. I saw that they got real scared when you mentioned the United States Marines. They're very scared of the Marines there. Yeah. So, well, then why are you scared, dude? Well, now I understand why. But, so when they get real scared of the Marines, the U.S. Marines, they'll snap out of it and they'll be like, you know what? This Russian mob shit in my head didn't work, did it? No, maybe I should straighten my head out. The problem, in my opinion, is the Middle East and the United States. You have a whole different beast of a human, nature of the beast, that you're dealing with in these two nations. So that's a whole nother lecture for a whole nother day. And I hope that when we, in the end of the end story here, I hope that I can help bridge links. Like I've written about, America has bridges that we've never had before. Okay, so she's all quiet. Like I said, her crinking is done. I expect to hear the toilet flush in tonight. Flush. All right. God bless America. Say goodbye.